Hello, I'm Julaine Fowlin, Assistant Director of Instructional Design at the Center for Teaching, and today I have the pleasure of talking with Patrick Murphy, who's a senior lecturer in the Department of Spanish and Portuguese and a recipient of the Course Improvement Grant for the project titled VR in World Languages. Welcome, Patrick. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I appreciate you having me today.
Awesome. And I just wanted to say that today I'm doing Patrick's interview from the CFT's Digital Media Lab. So we're doing a test of how we can record a Zoom interview from the lab and enhance how that presentation is. So I'm excited to be doing that with you today, Patrick.
Thank you. Me too.
All right. So can you briefly tell us about your project and what inspired you to do this project?
Yeah, of course. So for my project, I am acquiring Google Cardboard VR viewers so that my students can watch videos of cultural videos in virtual reality in 360-degree videos. Um, so I'm really excited about being able to purchase enough viewers for each student to have their own. So I've done this project before COVID, and I was able to secure 2 or 3 viewers, and then we would have to kind of pass them around and share them. So post-pandemic, it is very advantageous to be able to purchase one for each student and be able to gift them those viewers so they can experience it with their own viewer and not have to kind of share them around the room or have them, other folks using them. So it kind of is a really, really great opportunity to be able to enhance what I've done in the past with VR in class to engage all of my students. Originally, I started doing this project based on the just sheer enjoyment my kids had using their VR viewers that they got for Christmas one year. And I kind of just started thinking maybe this would be a cool way to integrate more culture into class and for students to kind of tap into virtual reality with some of the places that we study in my class. So I teach a beginning level and intermediate level Spanish classes, and oftentimes we have really great videos to show our students of places around the world, like so Spain or Argentina or Mexico. And the videos are great. I think they do a nice job at showing students where these places are and what people look like and how people are in some different cultural phenomenon. But the VR, I think, is another step. It gives students a more kind of visceral or tactile experience with those places that we've shown them in the videos. And I think it creates a more unique environment in a unique space for them to kind of see things differently and maybe generate interest. So I'm really hopeful that the impact of this project is to get students more excited about culture, about places outside of where they're at in different parts of the world. So I'm really, really excited to see where it goes and where it takes us. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And like I said, teaching at the beginning levels, oftentimes we have students that just come in to maybe acquire a credit to move on or to check a box that they've taken care of a class. And I hope that it inspires them to be more interested in maybe either travel or at least seeing some other parts of the world or just be more interested about those cultures.
Awesome. So do students get to keep these VR cards like it's theirs?
Yeah, so the idea here is that they'll get the VR goggles, the cardboard viewer. It's pretty low tech, but they'll get to keep the viewer for any type of future video they want to use it for.
Awesome. So you did touch on the impact of this project in terms of getting students to be more engaged and possibly interested beyond the course. Is there any other anticipated impact of this project?
So yeah, I'd like to tie this into something we've been doing with the immersion program at Vanderbilt. Um, right now, currently, we have a student at Vanderbilt that's in Barcelona who is doing the VR immersion project. So it's kind of the other side where we were able to secure a camera with an immersion grant, and it's a 360 camera that she has taken with her to Barcelona. And she is basically making a video diary of her experience in Barcelona with a 360 camera. So she's going to be conducting some interviews. She's also going to be touring different places around Barcelona and outside of Barcelona and other parts of Spain while she's there. And she's going to be creating videos for us to edit and catalog when she gets back in the summer or in the early fall. And we're hopeful to kind of catalog those videos and then use those videos for this project for students to use with their VR viewers. So they'll be able to take the videos that she's created and catalog, and our students in our elementary classes will be able to watch some of those videos and say, okay, hey, this is a product that was created by a Vanderbilt student for a Vanderbilt class. So it's really going to be kind of cool to be a student-driven project where the student, the upperclassman that's abroad right now, is creating content for our students to see when they get back. So they might be able to watch a VR video of her touring La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, maybe interviewing or talking to some folks there while she's there right now, and we can kind of see that in VR when she gets back. So I think it's a kind of a good way to connect the immersion project with this project and how we're going to be driving this. It will be driven by the students.
Oh, this is a lot of goodness. So much immersion, integration, and just like the student led. I know at one point in time we did a series on students as producers. And so it's amazing how the student that's doing the immersion grant, she's producing something for other students. And so that's just amazing. And so, sometimes when people think about applying for grants, there's some level of anxiety. And we're coming up on our third round of this grant. It's amazing, May. So what recommendations would you have for faculty who would like to apply for the grant but probably have some hesitation or need some advice?
Sure thing. And honestly, I had this same hesitation. It's kind of stepping out of your comfort zone in a way to go through the grant process. But I will say, I recommend just starting with the form and just filling it out and see where it kind of leads you. It was super easy to do. I didn't find it to be difficult at all. You just come up with the idea and you kind of evolve it, and it's a very, very easy process. I would encourage everyone to do it. I often think about my growth as a professor, as a teacher, more than anything. And I guess a few years back, I started to kind of think about how to step out of my comfort zone a little, and it's really opened up a ton of opportunities that Vanderbilt has provided. So I'm really excited about that. I hope others think about it as they're just coming up with an idea on how to engage students more, how to increase interest with their classes, and just try it. It's been a great experience so far. I'm really excited. I'm thankful. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to enhance my teaching. I think it's going to enhance the experience of the students. And that's really what I want to do here. And I'm really excited. I hope others consider it and move forward with their ideas, because that's how I think things improve in general.
Awesome. It's a win-win for everybody, and I like that you're embracing growth mindset. We talk about that with students, but it never stops. So awesome. So as we wrap up our time, in one or two sentences, how would you describe your teaching philosophy?
I think for me, my teaching philosophy is to get students interested in communicating and bridging gaps with other people, with people outside of their own culture or their own country, and to share who they are with others. I think it's amazing to be able to communicate in another language in itself, but beyond language, it's an opportunity to really get to know others different than us. And I find that to be extremely important and can be completely life-changing for a young person. And if we can get, just a few students to kind of see that along the way and hopefully grow into that, I feel like we're doing our jobs.
Awesome. I like your global citizenship. That's the aim of education, indeed, to train our learners to go out there, but not just in their specific world, but to be global citizens. Is there anything else that you'd like to share as we wrap up our time?
I don't think so. I really appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this program. It's been really exciting so far, and I can't wait to see where it heads.
Awesome. I've enjoyed working with you too. Thank you so much, Patrick.